Tiara here with Gypsyfae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in. I am starting off the fall soaps with a little baking, a little comfort food, and some muffins. I wanted to do some blueberry muffins, and I know blueberries aren't necessarily a fall fruit, but the scent that I have custom blended has notes of maple and vanilla, and it's a very foodie scent. And for some reason when I think of like maple and honey and oatmeal, I think of fall. Baking in general, I love the bacon of fall. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing some blueberry oatmeal muffin soaps. I've just poured in some honey in there that I've diluted in some water. I also have my typical kaolin clay, coconut milk powder, and colloidal oatmeal. I've added that to this as well. I'm going to whisk in my lye solution that has tussa silk and sodium lactate in there. Get this all combined, and then we'll split it off into some colors. So I've poured a majority of my batter off into this bowl and colored it with some ultramarine blue pigment and some Twilight mica by Mad Micas. I am going to add in some ground oats to this. Just took some rolled oats and put them through a blender and get them real nice and small. And then I'm going to add in my fragrance, which, like I mentioned, is a custom blend, because most blueberry muffin fragrances discolor your soap to brown, and I don't want that. So I tried to pick a whole bunch of different fragrances that would make a very yummy, delectable dessert gourmand type of fragrance, but not have a lot of vanillin in it. So there are notes of like brown sugar and maple. There's fresh picked blueberries, a little bit of musk in there. Did I say the maple? Because that's very important. I'm going to stir that in, and then I'll get the molds over here and pour it in, and I'm going to do a sculpted layer look on this soap. For the rest of this, I'm going to leave it uncolored, mainly because the fragrance oil, it does have a little vanillin in it. I'm not saying it's 0%, so it will discolor a little bit. I'm going to add some of my oats in here and add my fragrance in here and give it a little mix. And we'll start pouring that in. So it will discolor a little bit, and I'm hoping it takes on like a bit of a muffin color look. That is the plan. Let it do its thing. So to top this soap off, I have these little melt and pour blueberry embeds to stick on, and I've got some rolled oats and then some sea salt that I've colored with a little bit of brown mica to look like a brown sugar topping. So I think each one of these will get 2. I'm going to start by putting on one on the top though. That. So the icing, I did the same thing as I did with the inside of the soap. I left it uncolored. I added a little bit of the oats and a little bit of the fragrance, which I don't typically do because it causes problems. The fragrance doesn't behave, but this fragrance behaved very well for the fact that I custom mixed it myself. I had no idea how it was going to behave. So I added a little bit of that in there so that the top hopefully resembles and matches the inside as well. So it looks like a muffin top. So that's what I was going for. I'm not paying attention at all where these are going. Oh. So when I think of fall, I think of all of the festivals. Typically this time of the year when it's 100 degrees outside, I'm planning my fall soaps and I am dreaming of fall. I want to go to all the fall festivals, and sadly this year I don't think there is going to be any. Basically because all of 2020 has just been canceled. So no apple festivals. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. It's really sad, and I'm going to admit I even cried because the Maryland Renaissance Festival has been canceled, and that is a first. I was so excited. I had my outfit planned out. You know, being pregnant, I was like, I can't wait to show off my belly and incorporate that. It's just been a very sad year. So I have lots of mixed emotions for fall this year because it's just not going to be the same. Not that there won't ever be another fall, but it is a little disappointing. I do have other things to look forward to though, and that is we did put an offer in on a house, and it seems that we will be closing at the end of August, so we will have a house to prepare and decorate for the baby that is due in the end of October. So there is that to look forward to, and I guess one positive of not having all these fall festivals is not spending money. So we'll be saving money, or at least be putting this money towards other things like house and baby. So that is a positive, I will say. I don't know, what are you guys doing for fall? I mean, is there anything that you're doing special in order to make up for it? I could use some ideas. Extra baking, extra pumpkin spice lattes, extra decorating. You gotta find ways to enjoy it this year, just because it's not going to be the same. Alright, I am going to sprinkle all of this oatmeal on here. This is looking delectable. I just think it looks so delicious. It smells really good too. We'll top it off with the brown sugar / brown salt that I made, and then I'll put some blue glitter on here as well. We'll let this sit for 24 hours, and I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like on the inside. Alright, everyone cross their fingers that I don't get any drag marks on this because of the oatmeal. This soap is just way too tall to be turning on its side. So we're going to do our best here. But let's see how it turned out. Enjoy. interesting. It is turning a bit more yellow than I had intended. I am curious to see if it is going to stay this yellow or if it will go a little more tan. Not the end of the world, but that can also be a color that happens when you use vanillin. So as much as I love this fragrance, I have learned something on this blend. It behaves very well, and it might just discolor to yellow. It's kind of a creamy yellow. It's not the end of the world. It really isn't. And it smells so good. And that oatmeal in there, I just love the way it looks. So, this soap is going to be released on September 22nd. Typically, I do my releases on the Friday towards the end of the month, but being that that last Friday of the month falls on my birthday, I love you guys, but I do not want to package orders on my birthday. So, doing a Tuesday, something very different, and I'm just going to move it up to the 22nd, which in the end is perfect because that is the first day of fall. So, I mean, couldn't plan that any better myself right there. September is going to be nuts for us. There's so much to do, and of course my birthday. So, September, I'm looking forward to you and releasing all these awesome soaps on the first day of fall. So if you guys would like to purchase one, mark your calendars. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to hang out again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Any questions or comments, you can leave them for me in the comment section down below. And until next time, I hope you guys have a very nice day, and I will smell you later.